Hey everyone. Okay, greetings from my villa in Bali. I am resting here for the last few days and checking out today and going up the coast to Amed Coast. And I wanted to make today's video about listening to your knowing, trusting your gut instincts. So a little story: when I got here to Bali, been here like 3 weeks now, you know, obviously lots of people are like, oh Amy, you need to go here, you need to go there, you need to go see this island, you need to go. And you know, when people tell you like you need to do these things, like a lot of times, like we obviously it's great to get recommendations, right? But what I'm learning on this journey is that first of all, you have a gut instinct, you have a knowing, an instantaneous knowing of what's for you and what's not for you. And when I got to Bali first, people started telling me about this island, that it's not actually Bali, it's like 2.5 hours from Bali by a fast boat. And originally when people were telling me about these islands, my original gut instinct was, I don't want to go there, I don't want to leave Bali, I don't want to go to another island. And it's more like a remote island, so it's not like an island. Like Bali's an island, but it's a country, you know, like this is more like a remote island. But people, you know, people like say, oh, you have to go, this is amazing. And so what we do is we dismiss our initial gut instinct, our initial knowing, and then we have this like, oh, I better do it because what if I've missed out, right? The fear of missing out, which fear is always coming from a lack in a way, right? And so I didn't go with my initial knowing, which was to stay in Bali and keep traveling on the track I'm on, and I went to the islands like some people suggested. And from the minute I got like to the boat where I had to get the boat, I was like, what am I doing, you know? Like, and I was on the boat and I realized, oh, I totally forgot I get travel sickness. Like on boats, I'm not really good on boats, my body starts to get really nauseous. And then when I arrived on the island, I mean, it was beautiful waters, the ocean is gorgeous there, but the minute I got there I was like, oh my god, I don't want to be here. Like the energy is totally different to Bali. And I mean, yeah, it's beautiful, but I'm like, I didn't come here just to look at beautiful ocean water. Like I lived in Florida for 10 years. I see beautiful oceans all the time. And what I really got from the whole experience was, so when people are talking to me and they're saying you should do this or you should do that, they're telling me based on their experience, right? And it's like, do you ever take a food recommendation from people, like, oh, you should go to this restaurant, it's amazing, and then you get there and you're like, that was not good food. But then you realize actually what that person's idea of good food is and your idea of good food could be totally different. And it doesn't mean it's right or wrong, it's just like you have different tastes. And that's what I realized in taking advice from people or recommendations from people. People have different tastes, they have different experiences that they want to have, and that we're all at different places in our life. And I realized, like, a lot of people that come to Bali, they come here for like a tourist experience, like they come as tourists. And I'm not here to have an experience as a tourist. I'm here to really travel around and experience the spiritual side of Bali for me. Like I'm really enjoying visiting the temples, I'm really enjoying going to the water purification temples and being in nature, receiving from the nature here. I don't really enjoy being in really touristy places, you know? And so it's really just getting like, okay, what am I here for? And what experience am I here to have? And following and trusting that you actually know. And I think one of the biggest things too, with when you have a knowing and you have a gut instinct and then you don't listen to it and then you choose whatever people recommended to you or whatever the thing was. I think the hardest thing with that is not to judge yourself, like, because usually then we get mad at ourselves. We're like, God damn it, you know? And I ended up getting sick on the island, and then I ended up coming back, and it was all a great experience, right? Because it really showed me, like, okay, when I don't listen to my knowing and I don't follow my gut instinct, I get derailed. And it, in a sense, everything off. Like, so I got sick, and then like, just like my creativity was all off. I couldn't connect with like like spirit, with source. Like I was just all out of alignment. And that's how it's really good to know when you're not in tune with the universe, when you're not in tune with spirit, with source, you're out of alignment. Your creativity isn't flowing, your sensualness isn't there, you don't feel energized. So like I could be sick here in Bali, but I still feel energized, I still feel creative when I'm following what is aligned for me, what is for my highest good, what is in line with my soul, my spirit, my body. When all that is aligned, even if I'm sick, I'm not really sick, right? I'm still flowing, everything is still moving, and there's an energy there for me, there's a connection. But on these islands, like everything was off. And I came back early. I stayed, I think I ended up staying 3 nights there. I was supposed to stay 5, but I came back after 3 nights. And I got great awareness from it, right? And the biggest one is to really look at when people tell you their experiences, when they tell you, you know, and everyone, and it's always people have great intentions, right? They're telling you, I went there and it was amazing, or it's so beautiful. And it could be totally what they were, that's what is true for them, right? But it's like, just because that was the experience they had, does that mean that that's the experience you will have, or that that's actually even for you? So how many times in your life do you take advice from people? Do you listen to what other people are recommending to you and totally not listen to your own knowing? Like really tune into what's for me. Does this feel right for me? Is this really the experience I want to have? And really start to fine-tune that gut instinct and following that. And also, like, it's okay when you don't listen to that and you choose something else, and then you get the awareness, like, oh my God, I had the initial knowing, I had the gut instinct and I didn't follow it. Because usually when we do that, that's when we get very clear then. Okay, we get very clear with ourselves. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to listen to myself now. So even if you have the gut instinct and you don't listen to it and you go against it, the biggest thing is, like, do not judge yourself. Get the lesson, get the awareness, thank your body, thank spirit, thank source, thank the universe for showing you. Because the thing is, it's not like for us to always be in alignment and always be flowing and always be energized and always be on the right track. Like, it's not always, like, that's not always how it's going to be. You're going to get off center sometimes. You're going to make choices that you're going to be like, God, I wish I hadn't made that choice, you know? But it's always like to receive the lesson from it, to receive the teaching, to receive the awareness, and then next choice, right? So thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, you're watching on YouTube, subscribe below. If you're on Telegram, let me know if you're getting anything from these videos, if there's any other topics you want me to talk about. I'm going on my next adventure to the next place today, so bye for now.